Hey everybody, good morning. I hope this finds you well. Welcome to a quick impromptu inspired live stream. It's a beautiful day here. Let me show you just a little bit what I'm looking at. Very peaceful morning here. And I just wanted to come on and start by saying we're healthy, we're wealthy, we're whole, we're free. Hope you can see me. And I wanted to talk about a subject that's been coming up in our conversations here in the last week or so. And it's something that changes lives completely when people understand this, when people truly see this for what it is. I'll just wait for people to jump on here. It's a very precise and short point, but it changes your life completely. Hey Piper, Ravel, so good to see you. And yes, we're healthy, wealthy, whole and free, very important. But I wanted to talk about order. And first I want to talk about how people are currently experiencing life and what they think about order. A lot of times that's a negative word for people. And they want to break free. And they want to be absolutely free-flowing and have no rules, no lines in the sand. And that sounds something good. But everything in the universe, and especially in the universe that we can observe, which is the natural realm, is order. And everything follows order. And you can see this, observe animals, observe plants, it doesn't matter. Right? If you observe a wolf pack, there's order. It's very clear. And if a wolf breaks that order, there's only two ways it can end. Either the wolf will suffer greatly or the wolf will die, will be killed, because the order was broken. And that's the exact same thing for humans. There is a natural order of things. There's a hierarchy in every family system. And that hierarchy, if it's not understood, becomes an invisible punisher. And what I mean by that is when people break the order and when people put themselves in wrong positions, for example, in any system, organization, family, doesn't matter, and assume wrong positions, then the system itself functions as a natural reactor, a punishing reactor, and not maliciously, but that's just how things are. If, for example, a child assumes a role that is above their parents and the authority over their parents, for example, in any family, it creates great disorder. And even if they do it out of love, they were never meant to be there. A child will always be in the pecking order underneath the parents because a child comes through the parents. We talk about this a lot, actually, in our honey talks with Christine. The bigger picture here is that we have been seduced to believe that love is so strong that it can conquer disorder, that love can overcome disorder, that love can exist as a powerful force within disorder, and it can't. Love must follow the natural order of things, and love can only be constructive and creative within the natural order of things. And to learn that, you must give yourself permission to experience what natural order means and to learn it again. Indigenous cultures have it so clearly. That's why they don't have 90% of the problems we have. We're not indigenous people anymore in terms of we're not in touch with our heritage, our culture, our traditions, our rituals, and the knowledge and the wisdom. That's the main thing. We don't have that anymore. It's been taken from us. That was a clear game, right? That was clearly done on purpose. But we must regain this, because without it, we are in chaos, and in chaos we die. Chaos is death. Nothing in nature is chaos. Even if it appears to you everything is in perfect order, unless conscious beings, and that's only us humans, mess with that order. And so that's what we have been doing. So we have to find a way back to understand what has been given, because order has been given. This is prescribed by the creator of everything. That order is prescribed. It doesn't matter if you like it or not. It doesn't matter if you accept it or not. It's there. If you fight against it, you're either going to suffer or die. Those are the two things that can happen. And this is becoming clear more clear when people try to break free from that order, which is natural, the order. So the point here being, and we had this question yesterday in a small circle of friends, is love stronger or order? And the answer is order. Everything comes out of order. And that was, if you look at the creation story, it doesn't matter what myth you take, doesn't matter what belief system you take, love didn't come in the beginning. Order came in the beginning. Love was added later. So love is not above it. And the reason why I keep repeating it is because within our beautiful movement of awakening people, within our beautiful group of spiritual light workers, the rebellion has overtaken common sense, has overtaken ancient wisdom. The quest for freedom is so big that they get on the other side of things and don't want to honor and acknowledge the order of things. And I would encourage you, just like I do every day, to walk with this, what that means. To walk with the idea of belonging to a natural system and finding your natural place in it. So, so important. And it's an inner standing. It's not, it isn't that you have to daily verbally affirm it. You have to understand it. And one of the things that is very powerful that I learned many, many years ago, especially if you have a very troublesome relationship to your parents, whether they're dead or alive is important. If something bad happened, if you can't see eye to eye, whatever the meaning might be or the reason might be, one of the most powerful things you can do to help reestablish order is you can literally, or in your mind, you don't have to stand in front of them, you can just imagine it, bow deeply in front of your parents. You bow, and with that bow you are humble and you show clearly that you honor them and thank them for giving life. And there's a deep respect, no matter what the relationship was like. It isn't about that. It's about the order, the natural order of things. And when we can bow in front of our parents and honor them, there is something that begins to heal inside of us, no matter what the relationship was. And it isn't about the relationship in real life. It is about the inner standing. And it's the same with everything else in life. Everything follows order and systems. And that's why the antidote to a broken system is not to kill the system. It's to reestablish the natural system of things. And that's how I want to end it today, is because I wanted to share with you one thing. The antidote to a broken and corrupt government is not no government. Even if you want to call it something different, you can call it order, you can call it council, whatever. But we will always need structure. We will always need order. And if we can find the natural order of things again, we will live in perpetual, beautiful peace, harmony, and co-creative expansion without warfare and all that bullshit. We just have to commit and be courageous enough to return to it. And that's where we should move to, really. And we'll expand on that more and more and more, because this is the next step in the evolution. The wrong belief that systems in and of itself are wrong is crazy. It's literally insane. Everything has a system. Every living being has a system, has a clear direction and a purpose, and expands accordingly. And we need to do that too. And when we return to that, I promise you, things will be wonderful and return to a very, very beautiful and co-creative state. So I just wanted to share that with you, and I'll let you go, and you do your own thinking on it. And you might think it's crazy, or you might think differently. That's totally fine. But I've come to the conclusion, whether I fight it or not, it just is. It's just a fact of life. Everything is order. All right, and let me show you one more time what's in front of me here. All righty. Just wanted to share this with you. Much love to you all. Have a blessed and wonderful day. Christine and I, we love you. We appreciate you. We'll be back with you again very, very soon.